American thing.
Well, a lot of these things are, you know, these are connections with the past.
Now this number is what I...
This is 0287.
And Mary, will you please narrate and say who this is?
This is Van Hoagland, and her family settled in Allen, Manhattan in the late 1620s. They were merchants and they sailed over in their own boat and brought the bricks for their house. And it was the first brick house that had ever been built in Manhattan.
Interesting.
And the Museum of the City of New York has the tools they built it with.
So it was Van Hoagland, Hoagland?
Well, we call it Hoagland now, but it was DT or something like that. And we had dropped the van, and the people had heard they were just Van Hoagland. They lived down here. Well, as a matter of fact, her father bought all this material, this valley between Madison and up to, what's the name of this creek just beyond Milton?
So this is your
That's my great-grandmother.
great-grandmother.
0288, yes.
88.
That's my grandmother, Margaret White Masterson.
Margaret White Masterson. And the white side of the family, you said, was a little bit on the short side.
Yeah, then
With-
the three portraits of our Whites,
Mhm.
seeing with your family, her parents.
So you think this has been cleaned and or restored as well, this painting?
Well, I wasn't there. I know when the man brought them back, my cousin burst into tears because they were just completely running. And the man was so pleased, he thought she was so moved by his wonderful work.
So she was crying in grief and he thought
Oh
she
yeah,
was...
they were really beautiful. I can remember when I was a small child.
Which cousin was this now who burst into tears?
That was Ruth.
Ruth.
She was a teacher here.
Oh, Ruth Atkinson.
Yeah,
Okay.
Miss
yeah,
Ruth.
it was Ruth who she was 16 when it was painted in 1845. About 10 years later, she married my grandfather, Richard Masterson. This is my great-grandfather, William White. My father's named after him. He was born during the Indian siege at Bryant Station. And his mother was the first white child ever born in Cincinnati. They were real pioneers.
Now you say he had some non-white blood in him?
No.
He looked Indian a little bit.
Well,
there.
that's just it. As I was saying, when I first knew this portrait, he had sandy hair and a pink complexion.
Mhm.
This man has just painted it over completely.
Yeah, he looks like an American Indian a little bit.
I know he does. Some tourists came in and announced that. That is outrageous. I have wanted it thrown away ever since she did it. Mary Ann Hill painted it from a picture of my grandfather when he was in his 90s. And it looks no more like him than I do.
And what was his name?
His name was Richard Masterson.
And it was done from a photograph or?
Well, she supposedly did it from a photograph, but she doesn't have anything that looks even remotely like it.
So there are no photographs that you know of or etchings of, say, your mother or father or your grandparents?
Here, so, oh, that's Ma right there. That's my grandmother, and this is my grandfather.
So go through that again, please, while Jean can kind of just move finger by finger and he can get it on the video.
Well, look, it's right here.
Okay, left
That's
to right,
where I'm
let's
getting
see.
in wrist mother. Well, I think when he finished, he was getting something like 5,000. my grandfather, who was a circuit judge, was getting 5,000. That was a lot of money in those days.
Yes, I think it was, yeah. Now, who was it, was it Garfield that was banging on the table?
No, it was Cleveland.
Cleveland, Grover Cleveland.
He had hands like the hams.
Okay.
Daddy said that he was found him.
You'll go where you're told, huh?
And he was so happy that he did.